News to you today from Lander University. Health and fitness. Learn how you can stay fit at Lander.
Blue Key Honor Society at Lander University.
Study abroad through Lander. How students can experience a new country and still get an education.
And here you'll get your first look at the weather and information on Lander University's WLG TV station.
Hello and thanks for tuning in. I'm McKinley Hennessy.
And I'm Eric Lundy.
Today we're going to learn about Blue Key Honor Society here at Lander. Blue Key Honor Society is a premier group here at Lander which recognizes college students for excellence in scholarship, leadership, and service. Nationally, the organization has been around since 1924. Blue Key is unique in that it recognizes upperclassmen at colleges and universities across the country for balanced records of achievement, both inside and outside of the classroom. At Lander, about 500 students are invited to be part of the organization annually, and around 100 students join. Members are required to complete 24 service hours and attend the monthly meetings. This year, Lander's Blue Key student leaders also belong to other organizations such as SGA, Greek Life, Resident Assistants, and Athletics. Many students at Lander love to stay fit, but some don't know where they can go to work out.
Tired, need to relieve some stress, or just want to get fit? Well, come down to Lander University. Our campus recreation is open to everyone with membership or if you have a student ID. The new facility is a perfect place to work on toning and strengthening your muscles. The Chandler Center has 3 full-size basketball courts, which can be used for basketball as well as sports such as volleyball, badminton, and indoor soccer. The indoor track, whether you like to run simply for joy of it or looking for a way to get in shape, we provide an indoor track above the gym that stretches 1/10 of a mile on the upper level of the gym. We also have 6 racquetball courts. Racquetball is a fast-paced game that requires endurance, skill, and body control. The game is more casual than tennis, but very challenging. Also, you can enjoy a vigorous workout. We also have aerobics and dance studio. Classes are offered each semester for students, faculty, and staff. Aerobics is a great stress reliever as well as gives you energy and gives you a healthier look. We also offer other classes like yoga, 15-minute abs, as well as many more classes. If you would like to join us, you can log on to the Lander website to know the hours of operations. We are open Monday through Sunday, but times are different for each day. We hope to see you there working out and getting fit.
I think I'm going to go to the gym more often, Eric.
Me too, McKinley. I love working out. Today we have Professor Tom Neal with information on Lander's TV station. How you doing, Professor Neal?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for coming out. How much do students have to do with the station here at Lander?
I'm not just saying this, the students are everything. Once I get this up and running and they do a few run-throughs, I just take a big step back and they do a great job. I've been amazed. It's run better than I expected it to, so we're real happy.
That's awesome. How does Lander's news station compare with other schools around the country?
You know, I looked around and before we started doing this again this semester, and everybody's doing a pretty good job, average to above average. And but we looked at the better stations, the ones that won the award, and I thought we can do that. And I am very happy once again. After the first 2 or 3 weeks, everything started running smoothly, and I think we're getting towards the top already. I really feel good about it. I'm a little partial, but we are beyond where I thought we'd be at this point.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. What are your future plans with the station?
Just to do more. We want more programming. We want more content. Right now we're doing it twice a week. Maybe we start doing it 3 times a week. So we want just more and more programming to put on the air.
Okay. Thanks so much for joining us today, Professor Neal.
Studying abroad can be a great experience for students, but how can students get that experience?
Hi, Lander students. Have you ever wanted to gain experience or learn a new culture? Well, Lander University encourages its students to experience culture at first hand by living and studying abroad. Study abroad programs are open to all students. The students who would like to study must complete 2 semesters at Lander. The requirements are you must maintain a 2.5 GPA, and if you are looking to go to the most recommended program, Winchester, you must maintain a 3.0 GPA. Lander faculty members often lead groups of studies and study tours. Each study tour offers Lander academic credit. A pre-tour lecture and a post-tour paper must be required. Summer is coming and Lander is offering more study abroad opportunities, from China all the way to London. If you would like to study abroad, please go to the Lander website at lander.edu or contact studyabroad@lander.edu. Hope you plan on studying abroad with Lander University.
Wow, McKinley, studying abroad looks like a great experience.
I'm sure it is, Eric. Eric, this past weekend was pretty nice. Why don't you tell us about the weather for the week?
Sure thing, McKinley. Today will be mostly cloudy with a high of 49 and a low of 33. We can also expect some late showers. Wednesday we have a high of 58 and a low of 38, mostly cloudy. Thursday is a high of 41 and a low of 35. We can expect some rain on that day. Friday it will be cloudy with a high of 63 and a low of 37. And Saturday partly cloudy with a high of 71 and a low of 45.
So it sounds like we can expect a pretty good weekend, huh, Eric?
That's right, McKinley. Some warm weather coming in our way. And now the sports with Michael Panaggio.
Thanks, Eric. And here are your sports update from this past weekend.
In college basketball, Lander University took on Georgia College in what turned out to be one of the best games in the Peach Belt this year. Early on in the second half, Lander down 9, Darius Carey with the jump hook to cut the lead to 7. Later on, Lander down 5, senior Jarrell Smith with the 3 on the right wing, and he cuts the lead to 2. Moments later, in a tie game, Lander would turn the ball over and Georgia College would capitalize on it. Aaron Robinson will find Terrell Harris, the 3rd leading scorer in the Peach Belt Conference, for a trifecta to give the Bobcats a 3-point lead. After a Bobcats miss, the Bearcats would come down the court and Michael Panaggio would make a baseline jump shot that would cut the lead to 1 as they try to fight their way back into the game. However, Georgia College would outplay Lander for most of this game, and they would kill him on the offensive glass in the second half with a bucket like that from Royal Thomas. In the closing minutes of the game, the Bearcats were down 9, and J.R. Washington misses the floater, but Dermaine Smith with the one-handed jam to cut the lead to 7. The Bobcats just had to make their free throws, and here Royal Thomas misses a pair. The Bearcats would take possession and try to capitalize on the missed free throws. Michael Panaggio would find J.R. Washington, who would pump fake and shoot a 3, but miss it, and Jarrell Smith would get the rebound and finish the tough shot off the glass and make it a 5-point game. After Aaron Robinson would make one and miss one and make the lead a 6-point game, Jarrell Smith, who came alive in the second half, had 8 points in the final minute with this 3 to cut the lead to 3 and give the Bearcats some hope. The Bobcats would push the lead back to 4, and then with 10 seconds left, Jarrell Smith with the putback to cut the lead to 2 with 8 seconds left. So Kyle Blumenthal, a 90% free throw shooter, steps up to the line for the Bobcats and makes 2 clutch free throws to give the Bobcats a 4-point lead with 8 seconds left. So they're out of the woods, right? Well, that's what you would have thought. But then Dermaine Smith hits Mike Lee, who gets fouled shooting a 3 and hits the basket with 4 seconds left. And he goes to the line calm, cool, and collected and makes the free throw to send this game into overtime. And in overtime, it was all Lander, as Dermaine Smith hits the tough right-hand jump hook, and that gives the Bearcats a 2-point lead. And then later, J.R. Washington with a 3 to give the Bearcats a 7-point lead. After 2 Royal Thomas free throws cut the lead to 2, the Bobcats would gamble and Michael Panaggio would make them pay with the elbow jumper to give the Bearcats a 4-point lead in the closing seconds. And then after a stop on defense, Jarrell Smith would find Dermaine Smith all alone under the basket, and he would put the cherry on top as the Bearcats would win by 5 on the road in a remarkable fashion. Greg Marshall, a Greenwood, South Carolina native, leads his undefeated Wichita State Shockers against the Missouri State Bears, who were the only team to take the Shockers into overtime this year. Early on, Ron Baker with a 3. And then later, maybe the Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year, Cleanthony Early, gets involved with the barrage of 3s early on. And then later, Baker to Early on the right wing, and he hits another one. Early would have a game-high 19 points and have 6 boards to go with it. Even the bench would get involved as Darius Carter with the two-hand jam had 10 points off the bench. This game would get out of hand late in the first half as Clanthony Early would show why he's such a mismatch problem. After hitting 2 threes, he goes in the post and gets some work done down there. Late in the second half, Wichita stayed up 25. Fred Van Fleet with a beautiful alley-oop pass to Nick Wiggins, the brother of freshman phenom Andrew Wiggins, and Wichita State would go on to win by 23, and they would be the first team since Jameer Nelson and Delonte West's team at St. Joe's in 2004 to go undefeated in the regular season.
Wow, did doubt ever creep in those final seconds?
Definitely. When you're down 4 with 8 seconds left and teams are told not to foul and you're lucky enough to get a 4-point play in the closing seconds, you're very fortunate to win a game like that. So it was a good, hard-fought win that we probably didn't deserve, but we'll take it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's all for the sports today. Back to you, McKinley.
Thanks for the sports updates, Michael. Now here's today's edition of Stuff the Bearcat Says.
Lander's classrooms are either 10,000 degrees or negative 10,000 degrees.
I don't understand why they put all of this in the busiest part of campus.
I hate the fact that when you get fired in RA, you gotta pay like $1,700.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Lander job campus anyway, it's lame.
God, why is the elevator so slow?
There's never any rooms open in the library.
Well, that's all we have for today, everyone.
We hope to see you next time on WLG TV News from Lander University. I'm Eric Lundy.
And I'm McKinley Hennessy.